What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. But it's not just another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Folks, I have a very, very special guest. As you see right next to me right now, I have a 2022 NFL draft prospect. Used to take and play for the War Eagles over at Auburn, and then his senior year just took and finished out over for University of Florida Gators. Now declaring for the 2022 NFL draft. Folks, welcome Tyrone Truesdell. Tyrone, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just got done with a good workout and feeling good.
Really ready for that next level, right?
Got to be. Every day is a grind. Any day you're not grinding, you're getting behind.
Tyrone, let's jump right into your story. You're originally from Georgia. How did you fall in love with the game of football?
It really came from my dad. It was like a passion of his. He loved playing the sport. Like, he could have easily been an All-American, but of course, like, God had different plans for him. He ended up coming down with a condition where he couldn't play anymore. So, like, you could tell he loved football because he always brought me up in it. We would watch it, like, go outside, play catch and stuff. And when he died, it's like, that football is the one thing that connects me to him. So I love the game of sport.
That's amazing. And my condolences to your father. I was not aware of that. Is it safe to say he's probably one of your biggest mentors?
He definitely is. Like, he taught me a lot before he left. And the rest, I've been blessed to have like other father figures and mentors out there in this world that God continues to bless with me. Even now, I meet people who are good, genuine people that mentor me and show me the guidelines of how life works.
Absolutely. Now, you come from not one, but two programs, big programs, some of the biggest programs out there. They're the beloved programs. And lack of a better word, they're the New York Yankees of college football. You have Auburn, and of course, you also play for Florida. What was it like to play for not one but two legendary teams?
Oh, it was definitely great. Like, just being able to. Well, first I was blessed to even go from one D1 to another D1 in the SEC. That was real big, and to also be able to play in both atmospheres and know how it feels. Like, of course, Auburn with the Iron Bowl is like traditional how it's played and how practice is that week. Is always like a electric feeling you get. And of course at Florida, like when we actually play Alabama this year for the season, and the crowd, I don't think I ever heard a crowd that loud before. Like, it was really amazing.
Let me ask you, when it comes to that volume level, can you focus? Like, is your adrenaline go up? And obviously it's gonna be big when you get to the next level too, right? Like, what's your thought process? How do you handle that?
Really, the louder it gets, the more hype I get. Like, I love it. Like, it just does something to me because, like, they like the fans, they ready for a big play. They ready for a big stop. They want that 3 and out so they can really go crazy, and they can go out there and really rattle the O-line. It really doesn't mess with defense as much as it does offense. So
That's excellent.
it really be a real benefit to us.
Love it. I love it. Now, let me ask you, you say you just got done working out. Now, usually this time of year, people getting ready for the NFL Combine. And obviously that's going to be you here in a few weeks. Let me ask you, what are you doing right now to get ready for the next level physically?
Right now, it's more so what I'm doing now is becoming more like becoming more of a pro player. Like, of course, doing everything, but also taking care of the small things, learning how, because once you get to that next level, it's faster. Like, when you coming from high school to college, the game is played faster. So I'm already knowing the game is going to be faster. Plus, you're dealing with other pro athletes that's veterans in the game. I'm gonna be going against other O linemen that they know how to do. They don't have years of experience with with dealing with nose tackles, D tackles, and stuff, and they know little tricks. So I'm trying to learn some things that give me an edge over them.
Excellent. Now, as far as getting the edge, what are some improvements on your game that you've been working on, and what are you doing right now to take it to the next level?
Like right now, I'm focusing more on flexibility because the more flexible you are, the better you can move. And I've always been told to always improve that. That along with some different pass rush techniques, just to get more like just some more show some third down value, show them that I can rush and have some effect on the passing. So that's the main thing for me that I'm focusing on, just my skill set. I feel like once you have that down pat, find out you find out your flaws and the things that you're good at, and then you find ways to improve.
Excellent, excellent. And as far as improve goes, obviously you've had quite the football journey. You know, coming out of high school, being a three-star recruit, all that stuff. You go to Auburn. Then, of course, you get an extra year because hey, COVID's happening, right? Who saw that coming? You get an
Yeah.
extra year eligibility. Who are some NFL players who you actually taking you model your game after?
Uh, well, right now what I do is I look at a lot of the nose tackles that are run stoppers. Like I look at team like I'm more so don't look at the player as much as I do like when I'm watching the game. Like I really kind of focus in on that nose tackle, or I might pull up some nose tackle highlights from different pro teams just to really watch how they move. Like, cause like they say, like it's people that's out there that's not 100% uh great at pass rushing. You got guys that they bring other things to the table. So my thing is to improve my pass rush, but also see what these other guys are bringing to the table that keeps them around,
Love it. I
and
love it.
focus on what you can do to contribute to the team, because at the end of the day that's my main goal in the team I'm on. I'm focusing on, like I got high expectations. Like I want a Super Bowl, I want to win a championship at some type of level. Like that's something that's really big for me, that's something I really want.
I love that. I love that. And then of course I have to ask you, because football is a huge part of your life. What are some of your passions outside of football?
My passion outside of football is God, and just keeping him first for everything I do, because ain't nothing possible without him. And my family, I love my family. Like I have a big family, so I'm real big. Like we close, everybody hangs out and stuff. Like I grew up as a kid playing. Like I got I ain't no telling about 50 cousins. Ain't no telling. It's a lot of us, and we just be having fun. And also me having a daughter now, like she's like the most passionate of them all. Like nothing can compare to the love that I have for her.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, sounds like you're not only putting in work, but you have something that motivates you a little bit extra, which is that beautiful baby girl that you got.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, game day comes. What are some of your favorite moments in this football journey you've had so far? And obviously, your journey's not over because hey, we got the draft right around the corner. What are some of your favorite memories so far playing the game?
I would say the going through fall camp,
Mhm.
because like at the time everybody dreads fall camp, because in college everybody knows what that means. You finna get pushed to your past your limits. It's gonna be hot days where you can't, like it's hard to even think straight out there, and you gotta look. And the thing I like about that feeling is when you look to your left, you look to your right, your brothers are there helping you. Because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's why it's a team. You can't do it by yourself, and it shows us that, and it brings us closer to where we uplift everybody else because we got to make it through because we all we got.
Amen. And as far as that goes, game day, what is in your headphones? One of my favorite questions to ask.
Okay, so I kind of do a little mixture, honestly. Like
Okay.
on game day, when I wake up, like I said, I keep God first, so I'm gonna always play my gospel first.
Okay.
Because I was blessed to wake up. I was blessed to be able to play the game that I love so much. So that's first. I start off with some gospel. Then I go like after that I go to like ease my way into. I play some like subtle stuff, like a little mild, not too like some slow music for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I get on the bus is when I play the music that get me in that zone, like 100% in the zone.
Yeah. Let me ask you, draft day is right around the corner, but before that, we have the NFL Combine. What are your plans for the Combine that day? What's your mindset going into it?
Mine is just being ready, like knowing that I don't did everything in my power that I'm supposed to do, and now it's time to show it.
Yeah,
like that's my whole thing is to show what I'm capable of. At the end of the day, like I made it this far for a reason, so all I'm doing is just showing them why they need me on their team and how can I contribute.
love it. I love it. And then draft day, what are some of your plans for draft day?
Draft day, like I said, I'm a family man, so I'm gonna be with my family, everybody, and we just gonna watch the draft, relaxed, and just wait to hear my name called, and then we gonna celebrate.
What would you say is something that you want NFL teams to know about you, whether it be on the field or personally, or even both? What's something that you want NFL teams watching this right now to know about you that they may not know about you already?
I do talk. I know a lot of people feel like I'm one of those people that kind of real silent and I don't really interact with people, but I do. Like it just something about me is I'm more of a sit down and observe type of guy before I just go into a conversation.
Yeah.
So one thing I would like for them to know is that yes, I can talk and interact with people, and I can take a leadership role if that's the case. That's one thing that I feel like they probably don't know.
Okay. I love it. Well, Tyrone, thank you so much for taking and coming on the show, folks. And folks taking and watching this, there you have it. This is Tyrone Truesdell. Get used to seeing this name. He's a former Auburn War Eagle and Florida Gator. His journey is just now beginning. Very excited for you. Before the show takes and ends, any shout outs?
My family, my loved ones, my daughter, my agency for doing everything they can, and shout out to every NFL team that got me on their chart, and they won't be disappointed.
I love it. Hey, Tyrone, thank you so much for coming by. And folks, make sure you check him out. All his social media stuff is going to be down below. Have a blessed evening, and make sure you stay tuned. Touchdown with Doug.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, king crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy throw it down, yeah I'm ill, not my will, don't cop a fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing boom bam pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.